What is up, everyone? We are back with some Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and we're here to answer that question. Should you pull on the Aerith Final Fantasy VII Rebirth crossover event draw? Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, follow along with what we do here, hit the like button, comment, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think about the banner. Do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree with what I say? You know, why? Let's start that discussion. And if you're not new to the channel, same deal. You know, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You know, if you're coming back multiple times, you know, hit the subscribe button, help out the channel a little bit. Again, hit the like button, comment down below. Let's get into this. So first things first, let's just talk about the boost to Red 13's Hellhound. It's gone from 10 HP to 15. Which brings him from a 15% up to 30% natively while wearing this. So it's basically doubled the percentage. That's great. So again, that's in theory, you know, less you have to stack HP to build up, or maybe this is the only HP thing you might need. And that's really all to talk about when it comes to Red's part of this. But that's really not probably going to be the real reason you're going to pull on this. You're going to be pulling for this thing probably for Aerith. So let's talk about that. First, let's look at the outfit itself. Overall, I love the look of the outfit. I don't know how if I like the look of the weapon, though. Now, I haven't gotten that far in Rebirth yet. Obviously, this is, you know, what she wears at the gold saucer. Does she use this weapon at the gold saucer? Because I'm not gonna lie, this totally looks like a Cid weapon. This looks like a spear. I could see Cid using this. It just, to me, it looks out of place on her. But the outfit itself looks absolutely amazing. I love the little gold and green trim here with the flowers, the flowing dress. Obviously, this comes directly from Rebirth. The little bow in the back. Like I said, the staff on its own, I think, looks good. I don't think it looks like a staff. Like I said, to me, it looks like a mechanical spear, and it looks like something that Cid should have. That's just kind of my thought on that. But again, this is just looking at looks at this point. So let's get into the stats of things. So let's start with the outfit. We have ATB boost plus 10. Alright, so far the only things that have had the ATB boost to my knowledge are the guild weapons that you can exchange for. So this is going to put her at a plus 2.5 ATB at the start of battle. Which, again, for a healer, I mentioned this I think in the release video, but for a healer, a buffer, a debuffer, this isn't bad. Because again, it gives you that chance to pop off that, you know, P-def up, or that M-def up, or the, you know, P-def down, M-def down, M-attack down, whatever, sooner, before maybe those soonest attacks come out against you. This is not as good as somebody who's going to be like your DPS, because you're waiting for that command gauge to fill up to do even more damage. Starting off with more ATB at the beginning is not going to do much to help you out. I mean, yeah, you're going to get some hits off. Yes, it's going to do some damage, but again, I would rather have that ATB bar filled up and then hit. So it's all right. It does free up a weapon. If you were relying on ATB boost for a weapon, you know, this could take that's place, and then you can use the other R abilities off the weapons. Soothing Song, buff debuff, effect duration plus 40%, and healing potency plus 10. This is similar to some stuff other things we've seen from her. Again, without the ATB boost. So I want to briefly look at some Aerith gear here for just a second. So when we look at, was it her Kimura wand? Here we go. We have the buff debuff extension 10 plus. So this is the 60%. So what she's getting is kind of like a buff debuff mastery. And this just, you know, does, what was it, 15? No, 10 healing potency, or so you're getting plus 15% to your healing potency. Now that's grouped into one thing versus the other one, or on this one it's in 2. You've got the Bahamut Garb, which has Bahamut's Protection, which is giving you that healing percent, potency plus 10%, and also physical and magic defense plus 20. Then you've got the Festival Crimson Attire, giving the healing 20%. So again, yeah, you got that potency plus 20%, and then HP plus 10%. So again, the outfit looks amazing. I would get it solely for the looks if I had crystals and I had like a billion crystals to spend. But I really kind of feel like the outfit's kind of covered by some of these things. Now, if you didn't get the Kimura dress and you didn't get the Festive Crimson Attire or the Bahamut Garb, then yeah, it's not a terrible one to get. But I think if you already have one of those 3 items, you know, the gear is not really as needed outside of looks. So let's go to the weapon. Alright, so we have the Gambanteinn. From what I've seen, it's Norse. So with this thing, at its base 5-star form, it's going to be giving you heal and buff debuff extension. I find it weird that it grants a P attack boost. I mean, physical is its lowest stat, and it's not buffing P attack at all. Or it is buffing P attack across all allies. But this doesn't do an attack. I find the P attack to be a very, very weird placement on this thing. Now the heal boost, awesome. Circle Sigil boost, great. I would have rather have liked to see a Cure All right here, or an Asuna All right here. Especially considering when you look at the R abilities of that heal and buff debuff extension, one of those would make more sense to me. Alright, so let's look at what it does. So, magic heal 42%, all allies. P attack is increased low to mid on all allies. And when HP is 40% or less, plus 1 to the ATB gauge. Now, again, we do have another weapon that does this. The Bahamut staff that she got, the Bahamut rod, I think, does this. And I think I was wrong in my initial, like I said, when the release video came out, because I said, oh, the Bahamut rod didn't do the whole, as it increases, this number goes up as well. No, it did too. I looked at it, or they've changed it. But this one, we'll see this as this goes up. The threshold for where her HP needs to be does increase. You get this thing to OB1, 50% healing. P attack is increased low to mid, so that has not changed. Not even the duration has changed, still 12 seconds. The other thing that's changed is you've gone to 50%, so now as long as you're at 50% or less HP, everybody but caster gets +1 to their ATB gauge. Boost heal of 32. So again, assuming you're main-handing this thing, it's going to put you at the 45% healing potency. Buff debuff extensions at 15, so 80%. Alright, you get it up to OB6. Your healing's got up to 54%. From OB1 to OB6, again, it's only a 54% jump. That's a very small, almost negligible jump in my opinion. However, it finally does go mid to high. So you're on mid to high on your P attack. HP, that threshold's now at 70% or less. Boost heal's gone to 40, so now you're getting 60% to your healing potency, 27 for your buff debuff, so 120% there. And if you do take it up to OB10, you're up to 59%. All allies, P attack, mid to high, that has not changed. The only thing that changes is the duration, but I would also like to point out the duration does not change until you get to OB10. It is 12 seconds all the way through until OB10, and then it just goes to 16 seconds. P attack, mid to high, and then the nice thing is though is that the HP threshold is now 90% or less, which isn't a terrible place to be in. You could be, sitting at 80%, cast the heal, everybody gets the +1. Your heal's gone up to 46, so now you're at that 70% healing potency. Your buff debuff's only at 39, so you're sitting at 150%. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned about this weapon yet is it is a 5 ATB cost. I kind of wish that this would have at least gone mid to high here, and then high to high here. For a 5 ATB cost, I mean, you're talking 10 ATB. Once you got this thing to OB6, 10 ATB to get to high P attack. If you're starting from scratch. That's a lot of that to spend, and, you know, considering, you know, that's all she's then focused on is buffing. Even at OB10, that's still a huge ATB cost. Let's compare this to some of the other weapons she has for a second. So again, keeping in mind, if we look at that OB10 there, 59% healing all allies, P attack increased mid to high all allies, 90% or less. So let's look at, go back to Aerith here. So the Bahamut Rod. So Bahamut Rod does at OB10 61%. It is 10 ATB. The PDEF is mid to mid, and that's a PDEF increase mid to mid, and HP is 90% or less. Heals at 39. Boost magic attack all allies 46. And here's what I'm talking about. If you look at this, boost M attack, heal all Asuna. I wish they would have gotten rid of the P attack and slapped an all Asuna on there and given it the circle sigil bonus and the heal boost. That makes so much more sense in my opinion. But again, this is also a 5 ATB weapon, somewhat comparable. I think I would rank this one higher than that. Now she does have a weapon that boosts ATB, or the P attack, and that is, here we go, the Chimera Wand. Let's put it up to OB10. 4 ATB, high to high, lowers MDEF is also increased high to high when HP is above 70%. Very, very negligible heal here. But it does have a cure-all, it has a heal, heal boost, M attack boost. It's got that buff debuff extension, 39 points at that 150, so that part's the same, it just doesn't have the heal potency here. So again, another similar weapon. Again, slightly different here and there, but again, looking at something similar. And that's kind of where I would compare it there, would be to the Chimera Wand and the Bahamut Rod. So, if you are looking to pull on this and you've got the Bahamut Rod, you've got the Chimera Wand, you've got the, you know, the outfit from that festival, you know, from either of those things, I really don't feel like this is going to be worth pulling on. I haven't looked at Barret's weapon yet, we'll look at that here in a second, but just solely on the purpose of Aerith here, we know the Barret weapon's going to be on the next banner, so that should not be your decision on this one. But I think, again, if you've got the Chimera outfit and wand, or you got the Bahamut outfit and wand, this is not really needed outside of if you, again, just want to have everything for Aerith, and you got the resources to pull on it, then, you know, go ahead and pull. Again, this is more for those people who are trying to figure out, you know, where are their crystals best spent. You know, this is not for the people who are like, oh, I'm a huge Aerith fan, I want to, you know, pull for Aerith, I'm a huge Yuffie fan, I want to pull everything for Yuffie. That's not what this video is for. This is specifically there for those who are trying to figure out how to utilize their resources in a cost-efficient way. And like I said, if you've got these earlier things, this really is a skip. Like I said, her outfit looks absolutely amazing. The weapon, like I said, looks more like something for Cid. But it looks good. It just looks like I said, more something for Cid. It's just, I've already got things covered by this. So before we leave this banner, let's take a look at Barret's ultimate weapon. So we're going to come over here to the exchange. Alright, the missing score. So this thing looks really good. I love the look of it, and I really do like the stats for it. So physical resistance is increased by 50%. He's going to be taking half physical, or all allies, sorry, are taking physical resistance by half for 15 seconds. Their magic resistance, they're taking half physical or magic and physical damage for 15 seconds. Gives a little 5% heal, you know, just that quick little hit. Here you go. Gives you that MDef boost of plus 20, so you're getting 30% to your MDef. It does provide a veil to yourself upon enemy interruption. Now, here's the thing that I don't see. So, it doesn't say first time. So I'm assuming if you were able to stagger an enemy or interrupt an enemy multiple times in the same battle, if that battle went on long enough, this would kick off every time. 25 points, you're getting 25% of your max HP as a veil to yourself, and only to yourself, not to the party. But that's going to last for 60 seconds as well. So again, I like that. I kind of wish this was a 3 use. I think that's about the only change I would make to this, is make it a 3 use. But other than that, I think the weapon looks great. I doubt I'm going to be able to pity this thing if I end up pulling on any of the banners. I mean, I only have 7,000 crystals, so the odds of me pulling on any of these banners are honestly really, really slim anyways. We have the 1.5 anniversary coming up. You know, there's probably going to be some huge power creep there. So, for me, I'm going to say this is a skip. And again, in my opinion, if you've already got those other Aerith weapons and gear that I was talking about, I really feel like this should be a skip. And like I said, save for either possibly the Yuffie banner or the Barret banner, or like I said, for the 1.5 anniversary, which is going to be coming up. I think resources are going to be better spent there just looking at this banner. We'll see, like I said, if my opinion changes with the next 2 crossover banners. And we may even get another one, because we have seen Cloud teased in his outfit as well. So who knows if we'll get something for him or not. We'll find out. But that's enough of that. Again, let me know down in the comments, do you agree with my assessment of this banner? Do you disagree with my assessment? Why? Let me know down below. And like I said, let's get that conversation started. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Hopefully it gave you some insight, made you think about some things for when it comes to this banner. And hopefully helped you make a decision. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.